spills over tonight at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. He'll be going up against this man. It's the Brown Bomber Joe. It's the Brown Bomber Joe Louis. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport.
Ah, pure bad blood.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, an iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside, it's hot. Inside, it's roasted.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
He didn't take that jab well at all. Lands with the right counter. And he misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch. Counter punchers, my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of that sport.
Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you hard. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both men step back for just a moment. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
counter shot. That left counter punch will score. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
And he misses with the left uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Good left counter that lands. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He just missed with that left jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot, a pickpocketer.
Through the hook, didn't land. That left counter was perfectly timed. You'd like to see more jabs. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want. What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. After what we saw. Here we go to the 4th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both men step back for just a moment. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Nice exchange here from both men. Good counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger. Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around them. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. A perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned? On to the fifth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out. Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no...
On top of it.
This is the beginning of round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? And he fails to score with that left hook. Good counter right hand again. So much for boxing. This is a fight. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they
Here we go, it's round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot with the right hand. And this with that jab. He misses with that jab. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Great counter right hand there. That left doesn't land. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Missed him with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Don't get the jab and don't get carried away.
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Another missed punch. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. And he just misses with that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter punching from both these fighters. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Can they seal the deal in this round after what we saw just a minute ago? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great round, great round. Now, relax. Now, don't wait till load. Now, he's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
And there's the bell to start round 10. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here. Nice counter. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Tried to score with a jab. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. Nice exchange here from both men. Nope, that jab not going to score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, this is the time.
Good man.
Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold it.
And he's been cut. The referee's going to take a look.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
So that's that. The referee's made his judgment, and we carry on. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And a counter left. A swing and a miss with that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Come on, give these guys a chance. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to deal with it. Yes, they need to be offensive and defensive. It's just trying to figure out which puzzle fits which.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The referees pause the action, and we'll take a look at that cut.
You're taking too much. The fight is over.
And he will stop the fight.
Too early. Should have let him get stuck in with it.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost. Not by a cut, not by a TKO.